I think this book could have a lot of uses. In terms of what I would hope to see it have an influence at the policy and the practice levels. I mean, it would be great if policy stakeholders, whether we're talking about folks who are working at the state or the federal level, or even at the district and ed prep program level, would look at this and think, well, I like what these programs look like. What can I do to incentivize these? What can I do to support them? What can I do to get out of the way of them? You know, whatever happens to be the case in their state or locality, because that, without support at the policy level, it's very hard to make these kind of labor and resource intensive programs go. I mean, they don't just pop up out of nowhere. And the ones that we profile, you can see there's a lot of work that's going into them. There's a lot of funding that's going into them. There's a lot of research. So policymakers, yes, please buy this book, give it a good read. And on the practice level, also, I think it's good for practitioners, for the faculty and administrators in leadership preparation programs to see these examples, to see where they are reflected in these examples, and maybe draw some encouragement from that, because there are people working awful hard to make this work, but also to get some ideas, to find some things to try, to get some insight into how it's working in other spots, and maybe even get some ideas on who to call, network, talk to, and drive change locally. I think one of the hard things about trying to change your local context is this feeling that, oh, it's just a huge struggle, and who else gets this? And to some extent, anybody who's doing this work is going to be facing some similar challenges. And maybe some of the answers are in the book, or maybe the answer is just others are also trying to do this, and you're part of something, and keep on going. I think either of those would be great.